My dad died at 50, almost 50 years ago. Within months I was finding it difficult to remember exactly what his voice sounded like. It was almost there but not quite. As time dragged on, the sound of his words grew more distant, and now, almost half a century later, there's nothing. I remember he had a nice voice and a great singing voice. He was a head teacher, lay reader and church treasurer, very popular figure in the town. I remember how his accent would soften or harden depending on whether he was talking to the vicar or his rugby mates. That was quite impressive. But that's all I can remember. Impressions, but not the actual sound. Until recently, that was an inevitability for us all. We were destined to last for as long as people remembered us. That was usually about a generation. Then we were off into the mists of time. Then we were off to be forgotten. Unless, of course, you were a great Saxon king or a genocidal psychopath, then people would remember you through the ages. But now, thanks to technological breakthroughs like the internet and dealy boppers, we can be forced into the eternal memories of those around us, usually against their will, and resulting in much chagrin. Digital imaging and high quality recording, along with platforms like YouTube, Instagram, TikTok and the like, means that everyone can, for no financial outlay, preserve for eternity, for as long as we don't blow each other up, a visible and audible recording of themselves. All great, unless you're working in the porn industry or running an OnlyFans page. That's one of the reasons I continue to upload to YouTube. It's a great hobby and I love producing content. I'll never earn money at it, and if I did, then the whole ethos would change, and I'm not up for that. That's why I think everyone should start a channel. It costs nothing, and you can choose who you share your content with. You can make your videos private or only available to anyone you want to share the link with. You could always just record yourself on your phone to leave as a link after you're gone. That would be cool, or weird. So think about it. I know my kids have got hours of me rambling on like some deluded vagrant that they will probably choose to avoid, and who can blame them? It's easy to set up a channel, and you could even pimp your videos with some free software. I can help you with that. A couple of weeks and you'll be the latest Martin Scorsese, but preferably a bit taller. And it's not just us old buggers this applies to, you know. Not everybody can live to reach old age like I have. And even kids, now this may sound a bit morbid to you kids, but even kids may not grow into adulthood. And you've got parents there who will soon struggle to remember what you sounded like, what your face looked like in motion, not just from a photograph, not just from a still. So I think it's incumbent on us all to create memories for those who come after, or those who outlive us. And it can also be an enjoyable experience. I find it enjoyable recording out in the beautiful countryside, the countryside that I love. And when people see my videos, not only will they see me and hear me, but they will remember my passions, what I loved, what I talk about. So it's like you're like leaving a little novelette for people with pictures for your kids and your grandkids and anybody else you choose to let see it. So do it. Go out there, no matter what your age, go out and make your little scrapbook. Make your little archive. You won't regret it, but you might regret it if you don't do it. Do you get where I'm coming from? The sun is warm on my face today. Someday one day when I am long gone will hear me and see me standing here squinting at the light and saying, the sun is warm on my face today, and they'll remember that I felt heat and cold and pain and joy, just like everybody else that's alive, and just like everybody else who lived before me. It's a wonderful day. We're going to carry on now. Hope you all have a fabulous day. We will see you on the flip. Peace and love.